Hi, welcome to Catia V5 video tutorial. This time I want to do an exercise which I called Turbine Exhaust. It's quite easy to do. So let's have fun with Catia V5. Let's insert some geometrical sets first. One for the reference planes. Another one for the sketches, another one for the surfaces. Let's make this the active geometrical set, and I need some planes. Offset from plane, that's okay, and maybe the first one is at 300, second one is at 320, then maybe another one at, let's say 7 or 680, and another one at 700. Okay, and then I need another plane which is rotated around the y-axis by 10 degrees. So let's go for a plane, change this to angle normal to plane, rotation axis will be the y-axis, and the reference would be this one, for example, and make it 10 or minus 10 degrees. Let's see if 10 degrees works. Yes, and okay. Okay, so let's switch to the sketches geometrical set, and I want to use a position sketch on this plane right here and reverse the H direction. Hide as usual those yellow projected elements. And I will need some construction lines. And of course, I don't want these parallel constraints. So this one should be sitting right here, coincident, and that one should be on that plane, coincident. Then this should be, yeah, let's move this up a little bit, this a little bit down, and let's put a circle right there. This should be a standard circle. Don't snap onto the tangency. Okay, and another circle should be sitting on this line, and that's not wanted. Okay, and of course this line has to be longer, so let's go for extend and trim, like that's crazy. Okay, and let's trim this and that as well. So that's sort of crazy, that trim. That shouldn't happen. So what's wrong? Well, I will undo this. Yeah, of course. This line has to be longer, then it will work. Okay, come on. Now that distance should be about 375. Let's take a look. this should be about 375. 375, okay. And that circle should be about 50 radius. And that circle should have a radius of maybe 12, 15. Let's go for 12. Okay. And that distance might be about 205. And I just noticed I want it on the other side. Sometimes it's, yeah. So let's go for the complement. And I need a line which is tangent to both of these, so don't snap, just do it with a constraint. This should be tangent and that one should be tangent as well. Now let's trim like that, and this could go away as well. So now it's not easy constraint anymore. Let's take a look. Why? Yeah, I lost somehow. Yeah. Let's undo. That's not related anymore. So I can move this up and down, and that's not what I want. So I will put this one onto that one, coincident, and it's fully constrained. Great. Leave it at sketch. Now let's switch to surfaces and make an extrude from that plane up to this plane. So there is an extrude with that profile, and it should go up to limit, up to element, up to this element, and OK. Now for another position sketch on that plane right here. Again, reverse H, OK, and fit all in and hide those. I will need an arc, but I don't want to use arcs, so I will go for a circle. And that circle might have a radius of, let's say, 730. And the center of that circle should be coincident here, and of course coincident coincident there. I need two construction lines as before. One would be like this, and another one like that. Now put them again onto those planes coincident, and this one on that one coincident. Why not? Now coincident. And now I can trim. This should be removed. Leave that sketch. And now make an extrude. Again, maybe first move the sketch to the sketches geometrical set by drag and drop. Go back to the surfaces And now make an extrude. Where you are, there you are. That's the profile. And again make it up to an element, to this element. And okay. I want to use a multi-section surface, and maybe it would be a good idea to... No, that's wrong. What did I do? Let's take a look at that sketch. That dimension must be wrong. Yeah, that's not a radius. Yeah, so the radius would be this divided by 2. 730 divided by 2. That's more like it. And as I've already said, I want to use a multi-section surface. Then it might be a good idea to use some guides. You can do the guides with sketches or with 3D splines. Let's try to use 3D splines. So go here to the 3D spline, and okay, it should start here, and the geometry should be on a support. So the support would be for this one, that plane. Okay, now let's go for that point here, and I want to have a tangent direction. So I want to use that edge as tangent direction. Then I could go for 1 or 2 points. So let's add a point somewhere here. That's okay, or should I go just for that point here? Is this enough? And let's see. Yeah, that's enough. That's okay. And okay. And the second spline, so I should have another geometrical set, maybe call this one curves, and put that spline into that set. Next spline, a 3D spline, should have a support. The support would be that plane. Now let's go for the first point right here and check that edge as tangent direction. Turn it around and go for the second point right here, and again give it a tangent direction by this edge. Turn it around, and okay. Now I can go for my multi-section surface, so switch back to the surfaces geometrical set and go to multi-section surface. And the first section would be this curve right here, that sketch. Give it a support. The support would be that face, that extrude. And the second section would be this one, and give it the extrude 2 as support. Now for the guides, I want to use this guide, and I want to have a tangent direction, and therefore I will use that plane. It will go normal to that plane. And the second one is this one, and that would be normal to this one. So you could add tangent continuity to the guides as well. That's okay. Confirm. Great. Now I want to mirror this. It's still a surface. Go to mirror, should be up here, symmetry, and this surface should be joined before. So go for a join and take the multi-section surface and those two extrudes and join them. And now I want to mirror it with this plane. Okay, join it once more, this one and that one, and okay. And now go for a circular pattern. There you go. Circular pattern, and I want to pattern this surface around the y-axis, and I need a complete crown, and I need 18 instances. Looks pretty good. Maybe let's add another geometrical set for the cone and call this surfaces cone. So to make it easier to see what's what. So let's hide this one and go for a sketch on the YZ plane. Okay, hide these as usual, and I need a profile which starts somehow here, goes over there, then goes, oh that's wrong, that's a spline. I don't want to use a spline, I want to use a profile. So go here, over there, then it should go maybe like this, then it should go maybe like that, and then it should go straight down like this. Okay, let's delete that constraint, give it a distance, and that might be 160. A radius and an arc, and that arc might be let's say 20 or 22 maybe. And this should have a total length of make it horizontal, maybe 800 or 800. Now for the radius, this might be 135 and that might be 190. Yep, and that length here should be maybe 250. Yep, and that distance might be, let's see, 33. Yeah, looks okay. So what's still missing? Let's try, of course, yeah. Now let's put this one onto that one and take a look if that's okay. Not just but maybe first do a revolve. Move this sketch up to the sketches. Make this one the active geometrical set. Now let's make a revolve. Go there, select that one. Of course I could smooth that curve before, would be a good idea. So let's go to, where is that smooth command? Yeah, up here. That's curve smooth. I want to smooth that one so it's curvature continuous. And now let's make a revolve. And the curve smooth should go maybe to the curves. Yep. Hide those sketches all together. And now make a revolve with that one. And the axis would be this one. And of course 360 degrees, so go for the second 360 like this. That's a surface right there, and the smooth could go to, yeah, that's okay. Let's show our first surface, would be right here. Yeah, looks good. And I think I'm done. So hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please give it a like or leave a comment. If you want to see more, please give it a like or leave a comment. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to my Facebook fan page. Would be very nice of you. I want to get more likes and subscriptions over there as well. Thanks for watching. See you to the next one. Bye bye.